Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we find facts and fine-tune figures. Welcome back. I know you've done a lot of hard work learning about Microsoft Fabric, but it's also important that you know the licensing option that is available for you. My goal in this module is to let you know that Microsoft Fabric is not as expensive as you might have thought or you might have imagined. So I'm going to walk us through the licensing option that is available. So for those that are already on Power BI Premium license, you don't have any problem. All you have to do is to enable Fabric within your tenant. But for those that are not using Power BI Premium license, I'm going to show us the number of options that are available. And the link is already available in the GitHub repository, which you can navigate to. So I'm going to go to one of them now. So on this page now, you have the breakdown or the tabular form of what Microsoft Fabric is going to cost. Fabric capacity is measured in SKU units or capacity units, and it ranges from F2 up to 2048, the least being F2. There has been testimonials about F2 performance. So if you are looking into trying out what Microsoft Fabric is going to be, you can start with your F2 capacity. And then if F2 capacity seems to be too small for your workload, then you can scale up accordingly. So this is what the cost of F2 capacity is, which is $0.56 per hour, and that is for pay as you go. And there is also reservation. Reservation now becomes $0.33 per hour, which is going to save you approximately 41% as compared to pay as you go. This pay as you go option is available within your Azure portal. Just like you are going to deploy any resources on your Azure portal, is the same way you are going to deploy Microsoft Fabric in your Azure portal. So you deploy your Microsoft Fabric in your Azure portal, set the capacity setting, and then that way you have it set up. Now, this pricing is dependent on your region. This is what you have if you are on southern Brazil, but if you are on another region, then the price is going to change accordingly. So if I switch to South Africa West now, then you can see the updated price chart for this particular region, so which is about $0.62 per hour. However, where you can now get an estimate of what is going to cost you to use Microsoft Fabric is this other tab that I have open here. On this tab, you can always add the resource that you want to estimate the price. So let me remove this one and add it afresh. So I'm having this one deleted now. So I will scroll up, and then right from here I can search Microsoft Fabric. Once I have it searched, then I can click on this and add it to my estimate. So once I have it added to my estimate, then I can see the cost of estimate for this particular location. So for this location, it's going to be costing $262 per month. However, if I change to another location, I can see the cost of Microsoft Fabric in that particular location. So if I South Africa West now, it's going to cost me about $452 per month. So, and that is if I'm using F2 capacity for 730 hours. So I can decide to take down the number of hours I'm using per month, or I can take it up depending on my use cases. However, from our previous chart, we mentioned that there is pay as you go option, and then there is also reserved instance. So this reserved instance is like you are doing your prepaid. You are paying for it in advance, like you are doing a pre-order of whatever capacity that you want to use, which is going to cost your cost by approximately 41%. So if I switch this now to reserve instance, then my pricing per month changes accordingly. So from almost $400 to $269 for this particular region. So that is the cost of Microsoft Fabric for this capacity, which include your F2 capacity and also your one lake storage. But however, assuming you exhaust your storage capacity, you can always add an extra storage, which is $0.0343 per 1 GB. Remember that your pro license allows you to store as much as 10 gig. So assuming you want to add extra 10 gig, then you can see that the cost of it is even less than $1. So your storage cost plus your capacity cost will give you a total cost of Fabric. That is if you exhaust your one leg that comes with your F2. But if you don't, you don't need to create an extra storage. So just your capacity alone will be enough. And then you can see that the total cost of Fabric for this particular region is less than $300, which I think is pretty much affordable. So if you are in another region also, you can get for your region. You can do pay as you go. You can do reservation instance, and of course you can always scale up or scale down depending on your use case. I hope that this is going to be sufficient information for you to to convince policymaker to actually look into using Microsoft Fabric, which is the data platform of the era of AI. Thank you. See you next time.